All right, we're back. We're going to do Cad52. It's the anchor base. It's number 6 in chapter 7 of the 2026. And I guess you've noticed that we're doing 2026 now. All the other videos say 2024. Yeah, we updated. We got new software. The other videos are still good. The numbers may be off a little bit, but they still work. But we're going to go ahead and go on to the next one. We're going to go new. And it says McLean's template, which is what we want. All right, make sure that you got all your layers. Go ahead and get on the object line layer. Double check to make sure your layout's there. Go back to model space. All these tabs at the bottom here. And then we'll get started. All right, anchor base is pretty simple. It's basically an H. We're going to go ahead and do, we're going to need all 3 views because of the circles and stuff that are in it, the holes. So we'll start off with the front view. And I'm just going to draw a big rectangle, okay? Starting point is going to be 0, 0. Just type that in, hit enter, see, and there we go. Now it's going to be 350 by 2. All right, 350 is going to be your top number, 3.5. Okay, that's what I mean when I say 350. It's actually 3.5. The other one is going to be, hit tab to get to the other one. We're going to put, actually it's more than 2, it's 2.5. And there we go. So there's our area that we're going to be using. I'll go ahead and explode that. All right, so the base is going to be 0.5 tall, so we'll offset 0.5. And that's going to be the base part. Now, there's going to be chamfers on the side, but we'll get those later. The middle part is going to be 1.25 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to take this line up 0.75 because this is how high this area is going to go, 0.75. All right, now do a bit of math. 1.25 divided by 2, use your calculator or whatever, it's 0.625. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offset 0.625. Both directions. Draw a line across the top. Now I can trim. And there's my middle part. All right, now that is going to be 0.5 tall, but only 1 wide. So let's offset 0.5. Now I'm going to draw a line straight up. Offset it half of 1. So once again 0.5. And I'll just trim this off. I can take that out and we'll trim this. Now, looking at the picture, it doesn't tell you how wide these are, but it does tell you the center of the circle is 0.375, and it's right in the center. So 0.375 times 2 will be 0.75. Oh, it does say it right up there. Okay, so we'll offset these 0.75. So offset 0.75. Bring this one over, bring that one over, and now we can trim that. Come through here, get that one, through here, get that one. So there's our H, but it's not the right height yet, okay? In order to get the right height, we're gonna have to do the side view. Actually, it is the right height, I think. Never mind, it is the right height. I just saw how it was dimensioned. Once again, early in the morning, I'm getting there. Bear with me. All right, we're going to go ahead and do our separation here of 1.5. And this is where we're going to do the other side. Now, this one can be a little tricky, but it's really not that difficult. Our depth is, of course, going to be 1.25. All right, now I'm gonna get the chamfers in there. We know it's a chamfer of 0.3 at 45, so we can just put these in like so. All right, so our height to our circle is 1.5. So 1.5 we go, and our circle. Get that from the wrong spot, so I'll just move it up. There we go. Now we'll put our circle right here, diameter of 0.5. Now our radius is 1.5 from this top here, so I'm going to just do a quick construction line. So that's where our center is going to start from. So let's offset 1.5. All right. Go back to object lines, center, start, and end. There's our center point. We'll start over here somewhere, type in 1.5, and we'll just do that. All right, I can erase all these little construction lines now. All right, all we gotta do is extend this up, extend that up, and we got it. So trim, extend, 1, 2, and then trim. All right, there's our side view. All that's left now is the top view, but while we got these two, let's go ahead and get some stuff done. We'll do our center lines, and I'm just gonna go to dimension, center mark. And there we go. Then I'll change to hidden lines. And remember, just line up with it. Now I'm going to take this all the way across because it goes through both. And we know the diameter is 0.5, so we'll just offset 5 and go the direction we want to go. And then trim out in the middle. All right, so that's what we got for hidden lines and such so far. So now we got to do our top view. And this is going to be pretty much a rectangle as well. So that's where my rectangle is going to start. So I'll go back to object lines, go back to rectangle, pick here. All right, so distance is going to be 3.5 across the top, 3.5. Hit tab, get the other one. Now that thickness is going to be 1.25, which is 0.625 times 2, so 1.25. And there we go. Now I'm going to explode that. I'm going to grab these, copy. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that. Now offset 0.65. And then I'm going to come up here to fillet, hit the arrow, go to chamfer, right mouse button, distance, 0.3, enter. And then enter again. So it's 0.3 for both. 1, 2. That gets that. Space bar. 1, 2. That gets that. All right, now I'm going to trim here, here, and here. And then I'm going to change this and this to center lines. All right, now our circles or 0.375 diameter. So circle. And you want in the midpoint, so let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. 0.375. Grab this, rotate, pick the center, right click, hit copy, and go straight up. There you go. I would just grab those, copy. You could also mirror it if you would prefer. Grab the midpoint. All right, that's got those two. Now, all of these will be in the middle of that, right? Because this is in the middle. So I'm just going to draw one. And that was a diameter of 0.5, so I'll offset it 0.25. Both directions, one up, one down. Take the one out of the middle, trim through here, and that's got your hidden lines for that one. Now we got to get hidden lines for these, okay? We know it's going to be in the center, we know it's going to be 0.375, so let's just make life easy on ourselves. Offset. Now, half of 0.375. This is what I always do. Just use the calculator here, okay? Put it on the other screen here. Get your calculator, and you just do it. 0.375 divided by 2. 0.1875. So, 0.1875. There's a calculator inside of AutoCAD as well, but that's the one I always use. All right, and it's going to be the same on this, but these are easy. You just grab one. All right. Now, once you've got that one, you can just pick it, copy. And there we are. All right, all that's left now is to do the dimensions. Let's check our layout, see how it's looking. It's down in the corner, double click, top to center it, double click out. Click this, right click, properties, change custom, 1:1. Go ahead and lock the display for now. All right. We'll close that, go back to our model space, and do our dimensions. Don't forget to change to the dimension layer. All right, see how that does that? I'm gonna make a setting change that's gonna keep that from happening. Okay, we'll come up here to annotation, mechanical, modify, fit. Check this box. Always keep text between extension lines. All right, while I'm here, let me turn this off. See how I've moved it? All right, so we got that one now. It's all straight. We'll go ahead and do another linear. And remember, larger dimensions go outside of smaller dimensions. And you don't dimension the holes here, okay? And the reason why is because you try not to, unless you absolutely must, you try not to ever dimension to a hidden line. And I'll put that one right in between. Bring that one out pretty far. Go ahead and do this one here. And I'm going to line all three of these up. And I'm going to take this one off the bottom and put it up top, since that's where I've got all of those. That would make more sense. 1, 2. And we'll add one here. Now see how that's kind of encroaching? So I'm going to grab this dot, pull that out just a hair. Makes it look a little better. Now we can come in some. Doesn't have to be that far out. And there we go. So we got that one, that one, that one. Top. We got this across there. All right, so that one's done. And then we'll do, once again, remember the rule. If it's a full circle, it gets a diameter. And I'm going to grab this and drag it out some. There we go. And arcs get radiuses. And there we go. Now, come over here. Now I'm going to show you a trick. So we get the first one. Now I'm going to come up here to dimension. And we got continue. And it gets them all. Now, that's kind of not so great looking. But for our purposes, it'll work. I'm just trying to teach you guys how to dimension. All right. So there you go. So you've got that. And then you can also do baseline, which automatically does that. And that gets those on there. I'm going to do an angular here, like so, right? That's got those two. Do another linear. Line those up. Hit your cube. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, we may have to scooch this over a little bit on our thing because of all of these. Okay, so let's go back to layout and let's look. Nope, it fits. We're good. All right. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, center that. Okay, so that's got that one. Let's go ahead and save that as Cad52. Save. Cad52. And then we'll print. Let's check our print. Make sure, none, monochrome, AutoCAD PDF, full bleed, 1:1 to 1. Do a preview real quick. Yep, looks good. Hit the printer again. Cad52 layout will be fine. Save it under documents. And once you're done, that's it. All right, we'll see you for the next one.